Welcome back to the deep dive. So today, we're going to try and cut through some of the noise around a piece of software that I think a lot of people have heard of, but maybe don't fully get. We're talking about Kodi. The whole idea is to simplify your media life, but let's be honest, it can seem pretty confusing at first.
It really can. And I think the confusion starts with the most basic question. People hear media app and they immediately think it's a service like Netflix or something.
Right. You download it and expect to find movies.
Exactly. And that is the single biggest misconception. Kodi doesn't come with any content at all.
So it's, what, just an empty box?
An empty box is a perfect way to put it. Think of it as installing a beautiful blank library shelf. You have to bring your own books.
Okay, so it's for content you already have, your own videos, your music, photos, that sort of thing.
Precisely. It takes all that stuff that's scattered on your computer or, an external hard drive, and it turns your device into this one unified, slick entertainment hub.
I see. So let's talk about the practical side of that. It works on, well, pretty much everything, right? Android, Windows, Mac.
The compatibility is huge, yeah.
But here's the part that always gets me. If I have to go in and manually point Kodi to every single folder where my stuff lives, isn't that just way less convenient than tapping an icon?
It can feel like that at first, for sure. That initial manual step is, let's say, the cost of admission.
A cost of admission, I like that.
But the payoff is the true nugget here. The magic isn't just that it lists your files, it's what happens after you point it to a folder.
What do you mean?
Well, it scans that folder,
Yeah.
and it takes a raw file, name like, Action Movie 2024 HD.mkv- and just transforms it.
Transforms it how?
It goes out to the internet and grabs the movie poster, the genre, cast information, the director, everything. Suddenly, that boring list of files is a beautiful, browsable library.
So it's not just file management. It's actually creating a curated experience for you.
That's the word, curated. And that's where the real power is. But then there's another layer to it.
The add-on.
The add-ons, yeah. These are basically small tools that can expand what Kodi does. They can bring in, say, live TV or radio or other online content.
But you have to be careful there, right?
Oh, absolutely. The guide is very, very clear on this. Stick to the official and trusted add-ons. It's just safer and keeps everything running smoothly.
So really, the whole thing comes back to this idea of control.
100%. You decide what content to add. You decide how it's organized. There are no forced ads, no required subscriptions. It's a tool, not a service, trying to sell you something.
It seems like the big takeaway is that Kodi is about putting the control back in your hands, making you the manager of your own media universe.
That's it. And, it leaves you with a pretty big question, I think.
Go on.
Well, we live in this era of streaming. We're all paying for, 5, 6, 7 different subscriptions, and everything is fragmented. And it really makes you wonder, how much value is there in maintaining total autonomy over your own digital library, even if it takes a little bit of effort up front?